We want to help them set a plan for outbreak that does not have a great impact on our economy, stop people from going to work and school, and stop the operations. The agencies present included the Department of State, Department of Homeland Security, Department of Agriculture, Department of Commerce, Federal Aviation Administration, U.S. Agency for International Development, Department of Health and Human Services, U.S. Army, U.S. Coast Guard, and Navy. Since the severity of the flu outbreaks is difficult to predict, the U.S. agencies are sharing tools and information to help Panama combat any level of influenza outbreak. Influenza usually starts suddenly and symptoms including goes on. U.S. Navy is working with Panamanian government and other agencies to build a preventative plan to fight against disease, not just the flu. Same thing's going on here in the U.S. According to U.S. Coast Guard, head of the Coast Guard's Environment Division plan, Navy Coast Guard vessels could play an important role. Coast Guard to work diligently, provide maritime support and a role to help people of Panama. And it goes on to talk about largest multinational training exercise in the world. They did this earlier 2 months ago, landing in Florida for a practice takeover of the U.S. They had FEMA NLE-09 with 14 nations domestically for a takeover of the U.S. I forgot about that. The 2009 is the largest multinational training exercise. More than 20 vessels and a dozen aircraft are involved in the exercise. Participants are focusing on a variety of response to any request from the government to protect and guarantee safe passage through traffic, ensure its neutrality, and respect national sovereignty. And it goes on. So U.S. forces run out of Fort Sam, San Antonio, Texas, to practice taking over Panama for that. But that's confirmed going on in the United States as well under Level 6. They've said they may have quarantines and lockdowns. That's been done in the dark winter drills, looking at smallpox, anthrax, and an avian or other type super flu scenario. We got a bunch of callers calling in here. Reps came to his school about the flu shot. Jonathan, Arkansas. Tell us quickly.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Good.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm not doing too good, but none of us are.
I'm ITT Tech, and like 2 days, like last week, our state representative comes to our school and starts talking to us about the flu shots and how important it is for us to get them, and then he goes into this long speech about our amendment rights and how we can tear down the government that's not for us and everything. So after his little speech, I come to him and I say, why is our government trying to disarm us? And he's like, what do you mean? I said, there's a shortage of ammunition for us to protect ourselves and everything like that. And he says, I have no idea what you're talking about, because right when I said that, his eyes went big and he was like almost ready to get out of there. You know what I mean? Because he hasn't run into any kind of students or whatever like that haven't spoken to him like that, or he wouldn't expect us to know about that sort of thing. You know what I mean, Alex?
Absolutely. So how did it end?
Oh, well, I continued talking with him, and he left, and a police officer that had came there with him had pulled me aside and said, you need to watch what you say and everything like that.
Oh, yeah, in America, you don't dare talk to a congressman. See, I mean, the police have been turned into nothing but secret police.
Absolutely. And here in Arkansas, I remember hearing a gentleman on the phone saying about, unless you're in a cave or like you can escape it, you really can't escape it, because I have family from southern Arkansas, Dermot, Arkansas, McGee, Arkansas, out there in those rural areas and everything like that. They're putting it in their heads like, hey, we're out here to save you and everything. Come get this free flu shot and everything like that. You know what I mean? We're here to help you.
God bless you, sir. I'm out of time. Yes, they're brainwashing. Here's the bottom line. They're taking over the banks. They're taking over our society. They're plunging the dollar. They're bringing in tyranny. They need this flu as a pretext to clamp down with martial law during the fall of the Republic. And this next 3-4 months is the most important time in history up until this point. It'll probably just get more serious after that. This is a key test for humanity to spread the word about how this flu is a hoax and nothing but a takeover cover. Retransmission starts now with Key Info. Dr. Leonard Horowitz coming up at Infowars.com on the streams. Great job, crew. Back live, 11 a.m. Tell your friends and family to tune in for Key Info. The revolution starts here.